I'm ambitious. Becoming a 3-star chef, I'm aiming for the very top. I understand that it's not something as simple as just saying it.
Are you sure this is acceptable? Who cut this?
I did.
It's too thin.
I'm sorry.
You're done. Don't cook again.
I want the chef to acknowledge me. I'll bite down and keep going.
All you see is the surface. That's it. You think you can mess around? Just go home. Get out of here. Just keep it clean. It's filthy everywhere, and the dishes aren't even done. Otherwise, we can't even work properly. Work clean. Always. Can't you do something about this? It's a mess. Who left this out like this?
I left it out to bring the gelato to a better state.
It's still rock hard. That's nowhere near a good state.
全然いい状態じゃないよ。
リコカップの蓋に移して、ラップして。
これなんだろう。中に入ってるよ。
Should I add caviar to this plate? Or maybe truffles? I'm not sure. No, let's go with the caviar. Since we have many regulars, I make sure not to serve the same dish every time.
出さないっていうのは一つのコンセプトではないけど、言われた時に
I respond to what they want on the spot and make them happy. To me, that's a non-negotiable part of being a chef.
のシェフになれると思うんですよね。トマトジュね。
Grab the tomato juice and pour it into the bottle, please.
You don't know where the tomato juice is?
I just told him. I'll have him do it right now.
Do you have all the orders in your head? Every single one? Memorize it. If you don't, you won't be able to move. You won't even know which plates to prepare.
Yes, chef.
Please, okay?
はい。
ついていく若者は大変じゃないですか。
大変ですけ
Yeah,
ど。
but anyone can just repeat the same dishes every day.
っていうのは正直誰でもできると思うんですよ。
If all you did was the same thing over and over, there'd be no struggle.
それ誰だって
If you can't do more than that, you're just not trying hard enough.
その努力が足らないんだと思う。
2 more plates are going out. What's after that?
Next is the spaghetti.
Are you sure it's spaghetti? Isn't it the octopus?
It's not the octopus. The pot on the far left finishes boiling in 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Is the bouillabaisse ready?
Yeah, I'll check.
I'm ambitious. Someday I'll be more famous than the chef, admired by diners around the world. That's my dream. Because 3 stars is the top, I'm giving it everything I've got.
He's finished 2 years and now starting his 3rd. With juniors coming in, it's time for him to step up as a leader. This time, I gave him a challenge, not just as a cook, but for his life. Usually, he makes makanai alone, but I told him to work as a team. If juniors can help, he needs to take responsibility and teach them. No dish is made alone. A restaurant is a team. And now, he needs to start learning what teamwork really means.
I once made Cacciatora as a makanai, and the chef shot it down. He said the herbs weren't right, and that the dish wasn't even close to real Cacciatora. Since then, I couldn't bring myself to try it again. But now, I want to try again and serve it in its best form.
作っていい状態のを提供したいなと。なんか作戦とかありますか？
I'm planning to start simmering the chicken the day before, so the flavors really soak in.
汁の味を染み込ませるように。
じゃあ2日かける。
そうです。
We have a guest who can't eat meat today, so let's substitute it with fish.
魚介系ダメな人。
I'm thinking of going with either the beef ragu we got yesterday or the cheek meat.
歯が痛い。歯が痛いっていう顎が痛い。
それは歯から。
いや、新しいの入れたじゃん。詰め物入ったじゃん。それがまだ慣れてないんだよね。
There's no water in this. Yomoto, as a junior, you've got to remember, water goes here too.
Yes.
I've said this 3 days in a row now, you know? Hey, look here. You're helping with the makanai today. Make sure you remember that.
でスーしてやるから、俺は鳥の掃除しながら、お前は玉ねぎと赤パプリカをコンカス。はい、くんと。おい。 いや、なんか結果的に2つある。オーバール2枚一応。オーバール2枚ここに引いといて。
Why is that heat lamp on over there?
Turn it off.
Why did the junior turn on that heat lamp? Answer me. The next dish isn't even hot, right? This is on you. You didn't give instructions.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
You're standing right next to the junior, aren't you?
Clams are out.
That's totally wrong. If you say it like that, the order won't be clear. For the prefix menu, table 2, clams do. Octopus and sea urchin are already out. You need to be that precise. Loud and accurate. That's the wrong kitchen tool set. Are you listening?
Yes.
Can you tell what this says?
Clams?
It's wakame. I told you yesterday. Focus. Do you have enough for 3?
Yes.
Check the order sheet properly.
This storage area is a mess. Who left things out like this?
Damn it, can you handle it?
誰適当に入れてる人。
I apologize. Hey, rookie, come here for a sec.
このさ
This big one.
Don't put things away carelessly. What have you even learned?
Put this tool in the second shelf from the left.
2番目こっち
Put the strainer in the third shelf. The tools you put in depend on the shelf number.
きれいに入れてくれすみませんできますできます
Mr. Caracombe, the way you give instructions is the problem.
I'm sorry.
Your instructions are unclear, so your guys are getting confused, aren't they?
違う行動になっちゃうんじゃないかな。
You need to manage his guys skillfully.
稼働しなくちゃいけない。稼働する
By managing his guys, well, they can learn, and he will come to understand how to
教えにな
teach.
るわけで、教育にもなるんですけど、彼が
He has to take the initiative. What's it, Siambolina?
入ってる。
本人はい本人です
This is Siambolina?
はい
Just make it the right way.
なんでわざわざこれ。
Why the hell did you get rid of the air bubbles in the batter?
あはい
だって型が違うんだからさ。
はい
何でも一緒じゃねえん
Each
だよ
baked treat has its own way. They have separated.
はい
チャンバリーノも
The chamberina feels a bit too soft.
I made the fabric quite soft.
どうして？
Why?
基本は潰れ
It loses airiness.
チャンバリーノは
Chamberina is not a financier.
全然違う。
It's different.
Sorry.
What's the ratio of egg whites in financier?
何部立てだよ。
Soft peaks.
4部とかぐらい
チャンバリーノは？
What about chamberina?
Quite a lot.
がっつり立てます10部
がっつりっていくつ
A lot.
Stiff peaks.
10部立てアウト。
No way.
お前もう作んなくていい。
Stop making it now.
何を勘違いしてんの？
You've got it wrong.
だからお前が
So your dishes are not good.
はい
8部立て。
80%.
全然理解してない
Totally wrong.
はい
お前は上辺だけ
You're just
しか見て
skimming
ない
it.
彼は
He's still shaky on the
基
basics.
礎がまだその表面上
He has a shallow understanding of cooking.
というか本を読んでも多分熟読してないと思う感覚で彼は
He cooks by instinct.
だからそれがすごく
I can taste it in his dishes.
彼の仕事ぶりに
The way he works.
チャンバリーナもやり直し
Remake the Siambolina as well.
でまかない
Serve it as Makanai.
Yes, sir.
わかりました
That really got to me, Dot, when I was told to redo it. Redoing everything just crushed me.
あれにして
はい
これ全部焼いて
Are these all baked?
はい
タイマーで
Did you time it?
They're not fully baked.
なんででこれまかない食うの
You're gonna serve underbaked for Makanai.
なめてるお前
Come on.
そうはい
型に戻してもう一回
Better put it back in and finish
ちゃん
baking.
と焼き切った方が
Yes, sir.
捨てんのだってじゃあそれどうやって食べるって
What were you thinking?
はい
そうだろ。
はい。
Come on, for Makanai, it's got to be fully baked.
はい。失礼し
Yes, sir.
なんかこんな言い方あれですけど、それにしても怖いですよね。
なんだろうな、怖いって言ってしまうと
I didn't mean to scare them.
も
もしくはすごい怒りますよね、本田さんも。
そうですね。それは僕の性格。
I realize it's something I need to fix in myself. I think I should speak to them more calmly.
言葉遣いをしなきゃいけないっていうのは僕の反省点ではいつもあるんですけど、やっぱりこう営業中
During service, every second counts.
秒単位で僕たちは動いてるんですよね。サラダにしてもパスタにしても
If we don't time things down to the second, whether it's salad or pasta, we can't serve them at their best.
仕事をみんなやってってやっていく中で彼もそういう
That's the kind of world he has to survive in.
だからそれのためにはやっぱ
To
り
make it through, preparation is key.
下処理準備っていうのはすごく大事で、その下準備をしない
If there's a problem with their preparation,
ないっていうのはやっぱり問題があるから
I need to point out for the sake of his future.
叱らなきゃいけないですよね。まかないでも商品として
Makanai is great training. It's all about learning to make others happy.
っていうことが一つのテーマなんで。でその
Even 1 point short can't serve it.
やっぱりそれは出せないわけですよね。でまかない
He has to hold that standard, even with Makani.
出しちゃった。じゃあ
So yeah, no way he is serving a bad Makanai.
出すんだみたいな。お前ね、
Makanai is not for dumping leftovers.
っていう話になっちゃうから、そうじゃない。
He learned a lot from being called out.
そこで気づくと思うんですよね。ああ、やっぱりここは。
I wish it had browned a bit. The batter had separated, so the sides ended up burning more easily.
側面にバターがいるじゃないですか。ここだけバターが接してて焦げやすくなってしまったりとか。
The chef was absolutely right. I learned a lot from it.
いや本当その通りなと。そういうの
Even if it's just makanai, I should still serve something proper.
大切なのかなと思いました。
Wamoto, can you cut it here?
切り物やってくれる？はい。
Yoshida, once the garlic's cooked, add the onions. Think it's a good time to throw in the onions? You decide when to add the onions. Just sprinkle a little salt, okay? Stir the onions.
玉ねぎ混ぜ鍋混ぜ 誰かに
When I hand a job to someone, I need to make sure it's done right.
しっかり確認しなきゃいけないし、むしろ
It takes longer than cooking alone, so I should factor that in too.
We don't serve regional Italian dishes.
出すお店ではないんですよね。
It said creativo. We do creative cooking that's Michelin
お
starred.
店のお料理を作ろうと。でもその
Still,
中で
since we're serving a foreign cuisine here in
僕
Japan,
たち異文化の料理を出してるわけで、それを
we need to study traditional Italian regional dishes as part of our foundation.
部分ではありますね。こうプレティーボのお料理を作る
He can't build anything in creativo without a solid foundation in traditional regional cuisine.
それをテーマにして。
Make a bouquet garni using parsley stems, rosemary, and thyme.
ローズマリーちょっと枝の方でいいかな。こっちの香り
Add this garlic.
も入れるから。
There are two types of cacciatori. a tomato-based version and a white wine-based. This time I'll make the tomato-based one. I am using bell peppers to make a vibrant cacciatora.
煮込んだ状態のものを提供しようと思ってました。
やば
Oh no. Next time.
これも一緒に入れて
Can you put these 4 cloves of garlic in there too?
包んで
Wrap it up and tie it with kite string.
そこからしながら
Clean up as you work.
蝶々じゃない
Tie that with a knot, not a bow.
肩結びね必ずぐるっと
Make sure to wrap the twine securely and tightly around it.
出てくるはいここで切って
Cut the twine here.
必ずやって
Be sure to do that. I managed to cook it really well. I was able to finish the sauce in good condition. And I also cooked the onions and bell peppers perfectly so they go well with the chicken. I could picture the chef saying it was delicious.
He messed up again. I thought he messed up again. I pretty much knew it was going to fail. It was going to fail. I decided not to say anything during the cooking process and to wait until I saw the final result before making any judgment.
The spaghetti is almost done boiling.
That's already done.
Sorry. In that case, add the octopus last.
Isn't the sardine ready yet?
It's not ready.
Why aren't you using the salamander?
Don't be so angry.
You said you'd use the salamander yourself. Then, can you warm it up with the burner? The sardines are already cooked through. The breadcrumbs are cooked through, too. Plate it carefully, Caracol. Take your time. I told you so. The way the cabbage is plated on that dish looks strange.
The chef shares his vision with us. Get this ready, or we'll use that. But I'm not sure if the image we have in mind really matches his. This time, I told my junior to cut the vegetables a bit thicker to keep the texture. But he just ended up roughly chopping them. He changed it like that, and I felt we weren't aligned on the image I had in mind. Putting myself in the position of giving instructions, I realized that if we don't share the same vision, our lack of understanding will hold the chef back.
Why is the arugula chopped up so finely again? This looks like trash. You end up serving something odd without a clear picture of the finished plate. That's because you haven't fully visualized it in your head. Visualize the finished dish properly. That way, you'll start to understand what needs to be prepared. I need you to start thinking the way I do. If the arugula you chopped earlier has already lost its moisture, use it for the makanai. Only serve the ones that haven't lost their moisture.
やめてやろうって思ったことないんですか？
いや、もちろん
Of course.
それはありますけ
But
ど
there are things I can only learn at this restaurant.
学べないことっていうのがありますし、それをしっかり
Besides, it's not like I've become a fully qualified chef yet.
卒業するにしても
If I leave this restaurant someday,
レストランのことを学んで
it'll be after I've learned everything and become a qualified chef.
っていうのがないですか？その
I was really startled the first time the chef yelled at me.
なりましたけど、もうなんていうんですか
But later on, as I come to understand the chef's way of thinking, I think I'll come to appreciate the reason behind those scoldings.
思うと思うので、そこはもう本当今は
That's why I'm working my butt off right now.
イメージで。
When I was still attending culinary school, I came to eat at this restaurant and was impressed by the elegance and surprises in the dishes,
華やかさだったり驚きっていうのがたくさんあって、
which made me want to join the team.
入ってやっぱ
I want to give my all at this restaurant because I want customers to eat my cooking.
そこは
I won't give up. The chef's reaction to my makanai shows me if it's tasty or not. At that time, I was nervous, wondering what kind of reaction the chef would have. I was nervous because it had been a while since I made cacciatori, and I wasn't sure if the chef would say it was good. Even before the chef said a word, I was watching closely, wondering how he would react.
What's the theme of today's makanai?
In the main dish, the cacciatori, I cooked off the acidity of the white wine vinegar and turned it into sweetness. I also cooked off the acidity of the tomatoes and thickened the sauce slightly, finishing it with a light simmer.
The flavor is heavy.
I put too much sauce in.
Actually, you don't really understand cacciatori, do you? You don't know the difference between Roman style and Tuscan style. So the ingredients in this cacciatora are different too. There are two types of cacciatora.
Today's makanai is Roman style cacciatori made with tomatoes.
This is Tuscan style.
Pardon me.
失礼しました。
Do you know what cacciatora without tomatoes is?
Wow, I only know it's from northern Italy.
No, it's Roman style.
失礼しました。
Pardon me.
You need to understand these differences and make it yourself.
自分で理解して作んないと。
はい。
Cacciatori is a light stew.
煮込みといっても。
はい。
副業食いじゃないんだよ。
その日に作って。
Is it usually made on the same day?
だからフレッシュ感が。
That's why this dish lacks freshness.
はい。
I thought I messed up. I was completely unprepared. My mind went completely blank at that moment.
His makanai was delicious. It's definitely not bad. But when he said this was Roman cuisine, I was like, what? I thought, you didn't get it, huh? That was a shock. The taste of the dish was good, considering the limitations of it being a makanai. What was wrong with him was that his insufficient knowledge made him miss the points of the cooking. It's the same thing I mentioned earlier about financiers. Look up what goes into cacciatora once
Yes, I'll
more.
do that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gakasasama.
70点。
A score of 70.
多く見積もって
At best, it's a 70.
Thank you very much.
さした。
Gakisasama.
Everyone eats so quickly,
すごく早くて、で、毎
and I'm always the last one still eating.
まかないをずっと食べてるので、そこも
So I feel like I need to learn to eat makanai faster
でき
too.
ないなというふうに思います。
真横で本田さんが死な姿で、
はい。
あの日はどう思ったんですか？
いや、
The chef was strict. I'm not in a position to cook yet. I'm doing my best with the work I have. I respect that he's able to make an amazing makanai while handling his own work.
で、あそこまでのクオリティでまかないが作れてるっていうのはとても尊敬します。
夢を聞いていいですか？
夢は
I want to become a chef like the chef,
料理人、もしく
or
は
even
それ
better.
以上の料理人を目指しています。
Michelin. I want to earn 3 Michelin stars.
正直悔しい。
I'm a little frustrated.
この2年になりますか、
はい
まあセレクテッドには入っておりますけれども、まあ、星を失われた、
はい。
この時はどういうふうに思われましたか？
そうだな。膝はついたかな。
I was really shocked.
結果であれっていう。
I felt sorry to everyone.
みんなごめんねみたいな感じのはあったかもしれないですね。
Sorry, everyone on the
スタッ
staff.
フも含めて。はい。時代っていうのもあると思う。
I think the times also play a role, just like how fashion has trends.
料理にも流行ってある。
I think there are trends in cooking too.
それを入れてなかった。
I think we either didn't incorporate the trends properly, or the process of incorporating them was flawed.
それを最大限に出ていなかったり。まあイコールめっちゃ美味しい。
In other words, my cooking didn't make the customers say, "This is really delicious."
なっていうのは思いますね。
そうすると今とそのミシュランを取ってた時では何かこう気持ちの変化ってのあるんですか？
ないと思います。
My mindset hasn't changed. It's become stronger. It's my passion. We are all working hard together to regain our Michelin star. I reflect on the fact that we haven't regained it yet. But everyone is doing their best. I think everyone is full of passion. Working hard is the way to enjoy it. All of our young staff is in the process of doing what they do best. The word trend might sound superficial. Like trends and fads. But I feel it reflects what customers actually want. It's not just about technique. We have to adapt the way we present flavors to match the trends. However, in order to do that, we need to first learn the basics of regional cuisine, which is the theme of Makanai. Because the flavor would become inconsistent. If he can learn that, he will lead to your growth. What I pointed out to him this time was that he shouldn't just look at the surface, but try to understand the essence.
ちゃんと本質を見て、それに対して理解して、こう次に行こうぜっていうところですかね。
本田さんがおっしゃってたのは、今みんなで星を倍に返していくんだっていうことだと思うんですけど、その思いに対して刈込さんはどう思いますか？
そうですね、やっぱ。
If we can perform perfectly, the chef will be able to focus on creating new dishes.
そういったことはもう僕らがしっかり行って、シェフは新しい自分に。
Creating new dishes is the hardest part.
新しいものを作るっていうのが一番大変なんですよ。
つまりシェフは何か新しいことをやるはずだという。
もうそちらは確信。
I'm sure he will. The spaghetti at the very front is one serving. These are separated into individual servings, aren't they?
No, that's not right.
Is it okay that I boil them together?
That's fine.
The clams will be done cooking. I'll do the plating.
Caricombe has dreamed of going to Italy to cook from the very beginning.
要はイタリアで働きたいっていう言葉が彼から聞こえてきたので、一番思うのが僕が彼らに
What I want for them is to go out into the world.
絶対に世界に出てってほしいと思うんですよね。日本代表なんだと。
I want them to do their best as representatives of Japan.
いう意味で、
And I want them to take on various challenges.
挑んでほしいなと思うんですよ。